All right, today's Federal Reserve decision is in and it's already moving markets. Well, maybe a little bit. Let's break it down in under 2 minutes here. All right, so the Fed announced today that they're holding interest rates steady. And you know what that means? That means they said they're going to stay data dependent. So, what does it mean for us as traders, as investors? Well, it means we have to wait for the data. It means we have to wait for the job data and the inflation data. And if job losses go up, then they're going to lower rates. And if inflation rates go up, then they're going to raise rates. And, basically the same thing. Like, I've never seen a more useless institution than the Fed. Interest rates are moving all around them with the Fed trying to control things. And they say that you can't fight the Fed. But right now, there's a lot of countries and a lot of sovereign wealth funds that are fighting the Fed and doing a pretty good job at it. So anyway, you have to kind of keep an eye on what's going to happen. Markets reacted like briefly by going up and then down and then up, kind of the same thing they do every time, but it just stayed in a much smaller range today. So what does it mean for us? We got to keep an eye on upcoming data. That's the bottom line. Meantime, there's a saying that we say called markets climb a wall of worry. And when markets climb a wall of worry, that means they kind of go up. And if you look at the NASDAQ, it's right at a breakout point. Now, if you've been watching my market pulses, which come out on Friday afternoons, I've been saying that, look, the QQQ, the NASDAQ index, the tech-heavy index, has been lagging the other indexes that I watch, the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, and the New York Stock Exchange. And now it's at least in line with them back at all-time highs. Now, this isn't an exciting market. It's up 0.36% today. But if it's at all-time highs, that means there's a potential that if we can get some volume here, some excitement in the market from some of these earnings plays that are going on in the next few weeks, then maybe we get a nice little upside in the market. Bottom line is the tech markets are finally starting to move up. That's moving the NASDAQ up. I think the markets kind of are melting up a little bit slowly. Who knows if I'm going to be right or not. I don't care about being right. I just try to play the market, and I use covered calls for income to do it. By the way, a couple of announcements, just if you haven't heard, we're having a $10,000 challenge coming up. It's a 5-day challenge. I'll be announcing the details of it, but it's coming up in about 3 weeks. So stay tuned for that. I'll tell you where the link's going to be here in a couple of days. Also, we're having an event out in April. So if you want to join us for that event, it'd be a lot of fun. We had a great event in Clearwater, Florida a couple of months ago. It was a blast. We had a bunch of people there that had a great time. We learned a lot. We hung out. We got some sun. Anyway, going to be the same kind of thing in Phoenix where the event's going to be. So hopefully you can make that. But anyway, mark your calendars for the middle of April, and I'll give you more details as things start to progress and we lock things down. But anyway, thanks for being here. The Fed's moving the markets, not. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye. By the way, if you want to see how this all works, I created a free mini course for you called the 4-Step Cash Flow Blueprint. Just go to this link or the one in the description and we'll deliver it right to your email. I'll see you soon. This content is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice.